Stable here. I'm coming round. And by the way, this is live, so we want to make sure that after today, you can go on the Kissin YouTube channel and you will watch yourself. Let me talk to the lady here. Please talk to us. Come on. A big round of applause to the lady. Thank you so much. We'll celebrate you. Please go ahead. Talk to us. Your name, organization, and your big expectation tonight. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Faith Gadido from National Construction Authority. Okay, we expect to award the best during the event. Yeah, thank you.
Faith, indeed, the best. National Construction Authority, I'm sure you're looking forward to have one of you winning, is that? Fantastic. Okay, so the Faith is here. Faith is there. A big round of applause to Faith and the team. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Menti there. Let's go to Menti. Just get your phone. We really want you to be part of this conversation. Just go to www.menti.com. The code is on the screen, 49727642. We have 12 people already. That's really good. Thank you so much. In the meantime, as we start, we have a video. Let's have our program, please. And we want to really celebrate this key sponsor who has made it possible for us to be here to celebrate all these amazing teams in the supply chain management realm. So, ladies and gentlemen, eyes on the screen at least for once as we celebrate this remarkable partner.
The world is experiencing an unprecedented technological acceleration in which organizations and people are constantly looking for better quality human relations. Sador is a technology consultancy that promotes the transformation of organizations based on the benefits offered by technology and business knowledge. For over 40 years, we have been focusing on the value of human input, with the participation of more than 6,000 professionals in more than 40 countries for one sole purpose: to humanize the world through technology. We are always there for our clients, supporting them with a comprehensive and unique value proposition to transform their businesses through technology. For our partners, evolving together and developing new solutions and products. for talent, promoting the development of the professional of today and of the future. Always there through technology and above all, through people who are the true drivers of transformation. There to transform business models and define how to make them a reality. Innovate by applying new technologies and connecting with startup ecosystems. Connect more often and more effectively with customers. Promote talent through experiences that help to attract and retain it. Manage our business comprehensively and intelligently, creating a more sustainable world. Compete through data to make better decisions faster and more efficiently. Live in the cloud, gaining flexibility and transforming applications in a cloud environment. Boost productivity and collaboration from anywhere and following a plan. And be totally protected, safeguarding our data, systems, and reputation as an organization. We promote social development and talent, following ethical management guidelines and respecting human rights. At Sador, we believe in the power of people to bring the future closer and show that it is possible to humanize the world through technology.
Humanize the world through technology, Sador. A big round of applause once again to Sador, platinum sponsor of this year's award, Spurs SCM Excellence Awards 2022. All right. So I hope you're joining the conversation. So I'll do one more round, and the Frija band, are you there? Just be on standby. I'll be coming to your table shortly. What is your big expectation tonight? What's your big expectation tonight? Join the conversation, www.menti.com. The code is 49727642. And then when you see that thumbs up sign, click on it. Excellent. All right, moving on. Just a moment. Just. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly allow me to give you the microphone and just tell us your name and your big expectation tonight. A big round of applause, please. Okay, let's all listen up, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Ayan Chakraborty and I'm from SAP. My big expectation from tonight is to get inspired from the procurement professionals in this part of the world. I'm sure you guys have done some amazing work. I would like to learn more from you. Thank you so much.
Ayan, thank you so much. A big round of applause to Ayan. Thank you so much indeed. Well done. Thank you so much. Expect to be inspired tonight. A lot of work has been put in. And so tonight we want to celebrate that. One more table. Let me move to the very back. You know, these are the places where you need to stand out and let your light shine. I remember the very words of these words. The words that are normally attributed to the late South African icon Nelson Mandela, but written by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You're a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us, and it is not just in some of us, it is in all of us. And as we make our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. So when you get the opportunity to speak, just like Ayan, speak with a confidence that somebody in here is listening to you and you might just change their lives. So I'm coming to your table, talking to you. Good to see you. Lovely Rose there. I'd like you to just tell us your name and your big expectation tonight. A big round of applause for her, please. Talk to us. I just love the rose, black and gold, beautiful. Please stand if you don't mind, if you can. No, it's all right. You can talk to us. All right. So your name, organization, and what is your big expectation tonight? Talk to us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rahma Hassan.
Rahma Hassan, a big round of applause to Rahma Hassan. You made it, thank you. Your big expectation tonight.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, my expectation is just to network with the fellow practitioners and basically learning and getting to know one another.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Network with other practitioners and learning from one another. A big round of applause to Rahma. Thank you so much for being here. Now I was actually heading towards the back of this room, and then Tafrija Band you'll take away from here. All right. Let me come here. It's normally a very special space. 37. Now, camera, please be on this table. This is a very special table. And I can see a beautiful lady has a wonderful gold flower. This is good. Please talk to us. Your name, organization, and what's your big expectation tonight? A big round of applause for her. Come on. Well done, well done. Go ahead, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jacqueline Auma from State Department for Livestock. My biggest expectation today is to be connected with the other professionals and have so much connections. And thank you.
Wow. Jacqueline, connection. Now let me warn you. Please make sure tonight you just don't stay where you are. If we're talking about networking, if we're talking about learning, if we're talking about connecting, we'll have to move from table to table, and I hope you are part of the cocktail. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, as we welcome Tafrija, a big round of applause to the chairman, Kissim Donna John Karani. Karibu sana. Thank you so much indeed. Take it away, Tafrija. Tafrija Band, take it away. Major Band. Sasabas. Dore.
Machozi yangu yote namalizika, mie nitabaki na nani? We unaenda, mie paka ni mawazo, mie paka ni kuwaza waza. We unaenda, unaenda kama ile njia unaenda, kama maisha kufuata. We dada, relo relo seems just the way. Relo Relo seems just the way. Mie paka ni mawazo, hatuna niacha. Kama we unaenda, we unaenda, we unaenda. Raylon seems just the way. Raylon seems just the way. Machozi yangu yote namalizika, mie nitalala na nani? We unaenda, mie paka ni mawazo, yetu naniacha. Kama we unaenda, we unaenda, we unaenda. Raylon seems just the way. Raylon seems just the way. Mpaka ni kuwaza waza, we unaenda, mpaka ni mawazo, mpaka ni kuwaza waza, we unaenda, unaenda kama ile njia ya kuenda, kama ni maisha ya kufuata. We Kuanzia leo ninakuombea ujichunge, na kuweka ndani. Hujakata kosa ulilofanya, hujakata kitambulisho una, hujakata chini umeshaketi. Fata sheria, fata sheria
Get your phones, take photos, take selfies. Our hashtag on the screen. Spells awards. And remember, tag along at Kissing GT.
Takubembeleza mini wako, nitazidi kupa vitu moto moto. Mapenzi kupendana si mchezo, na usijaleta mimi solema, na mimi najisi nisijakwata wewe solema. Tunavyoishi wanadhani tunadanganyana, si rahisi na mimi nisijakwata wewe solema. Sina mali na misheria, ninakupenda, usiondoke mbali na baby. Usiende mbali na misheria, nakupenda hata 1 centimeter, mimi bado nakupenda hata 1 centimeter, mimi bado nakupenda. Takubembeleza mini wako, nitazidi kupa vitu moto moto. Mapenzi kupendana si mchezo, na usijaleta mimi solema, mimi najisi nisijaleta wewe solema. Tunavyoishi wanadhani tunadanganyana, si rahisi na mimi nisijaleta wewe solema. Sina mali na misheria, usiondoke mbali na mimi, usiende mbali na mimi baby, mimi bado nakupenda. ulale kwenye ranjiroba ama ucheke kwenye bodaboda, nasikia usingizi bunda, masaibu yanafuata. Do you love my money? Do you love me baby? Do you love my money? Unanipenda baby? Do you love my money? Na pensi mapenzi. Do you love my money? Ale.
A big round of applause to the Tafrija Band.
Thank you.
Well done, well done.
Haiko chini sana hiyo.
Sikilize kwa makini mpenzi, uyaweke akilini Maria, maisha yetu ni magumu mpenzi, unapaswa kufahamu Maria. Ninajua una huzuni mpenzi, kwa sababu ya umasikini na sisi. Ninajua una huzuni mpenzi, sababu ya umasikini na sisi. Hili si kosa lako wala si langu, ajuaye kamili hilo ni Baba Mungu Maria. Hili si kosa lako wala si langu, ajuaye kamili hilo ni Baba Mungu Maria. Maria, Maria sikia, Maria, Maria sikia. Sikilize kwa makini mpenzi, uyaweke akilini Maria, maisha yetu ni magumu mpenzi, unapaswa kufahamu Maria. Ninajua una huzuni mpenzi, ya masikini na sisi. Ninajua una huzuni mpenzi, sababu ya masikini na sisi. Hili si kosa mukozi wa muganga.
Frija Band, a big round of applause to the Frija Band.
Asante.
Well done so far. Asante sana. In the meantime, please remember kindly join the conversation. Everything is on your phone. In there, you'll see a thumbs up sign. Please click on it and you will be in the conversation. We're looking at achieving supply chain resilience, celebrating practitioners, the professionals who are always saying, never say die. Through COVID, through the economic downturn, we're still growing strong. Through the misconceptions surrounding the supply chain arena, we're still moving forward, saying we are professionals and we are excellent in all that we do. So I'll be coming to your table in a moment, just to get to feel the big expectation from your end. So get ready, just your name, organization, then tell us your big expectation. And ladies and gentlemen, in a moment, once our chief guest walks in, we will kick off. So get ready to engage, get ready to engage. Let's get the microphone, well done. Thank you so much. All right, look around, look around, look around. Ladies and gentlemen, pause for a moment. It's black and gold, and I love this. This gentleman is set. And we want to just listen to him, his name, organization, and his big expectation tonight. Talk to us. Next level. The next level in supply chain management. That's the spirit. Aha. Aha. I'm looking at this lady and I'm saying, my goodness. Ladies, look. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to focus on this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A big round of applause to the, come on, the judiciary. Wow, you are here. My goodness. Now. Has anyone ever given you a standing ovation? Yes or no? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the judiciary, please give your colleague a standing ovation. Please, come on. Celebrate your own. Come on. That's the spirit. Well done. And a big round of applause to the judiciary. Makofi out for that. They made it. They made it here. Thank you so much. So your name, organization, and your big expectation tonight. Talk to us.
Good evening, colleagues. Supply chain professionals. My name is Diramu Gollo from Judiciary, but my home county is great county of Marsabit, cradle of mankind.
Well done.
My expectation today is to network with these beautiful men and women in the house. Thank you.
Wow. Big round of applause to Golo. Big expectation to network. And you're all looking awesome. You're looking awesome. So just want to connect. Wow. Let me see. Didn't see you. This is National Oil Corporation of Kenya, Namulanda, Raima International, SFLA Advocates. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to this table. This is table 27. Makofi out of Fadali. Well done. And I can see a gentleman here. Please talk to us. Your name, organization, and your big expectation tonight.
Can I stand?
Sure. Go ahead. Camera, let's focus on him.
Good evening, colleagues, friends, and members of KISIM. I am Mohammed Noor Khalif. I work with Policyholders Compensation Fund as Director Supply Chain Management. I'm also an aspirant as a council member and a team Daktari. So come January, also vote for me.
Big expectation tonight.
The big expectation is that we want to bond, learn from each other, so that KISIM goes to the level of not local, but international. So, karibuni sana, we'll sit and enjoy and follow the proceeding. Thank you so much.
Khalif, thank you so much indeed. For a big round of applause to him, please. So very soon we'll be starting, just in a moment. Distinguished. So in a moment we'll be kicking off. Just turn to the person seated next to you and tell them, it's good to be alive today. It's good to be alive. You made it. You made it through COVID. You made it. It's 2022. And God willing, we will make it to 2023. So you made it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You made it, you made it, you made it, you made it, you made it. Just a moment, probably 2 minutes, and we'll be kicking off. We're ready, we're ready, we're ready. All right, all right, all right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We're now ready to go. Let's have the video. So, distinguished guests, in the next 10 seconds, let us be upstanding for the Kenya National Anthem and the East African Community Anthem. Let us be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen. Let us all stand, let us all stand, let us all stand.
Ee Mungu twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
And I'd kindly call upon Douglas to come pray with us as we start, before we kick off officially. Douglas.
Good evening. Let us believe and pray. Almighty Father, we do come to our presence this evening. We give you thanks and glorify your name. Thank you for making us to be here this evening. We know it is your mercy, it is your love that you have made us to be here. We ask that as we start this function, may you be with us, guide us, protect us, and make us to achieve what we are intending to achieve this evening. Make us to have fun, to have merry in this function, and Lord will be able to say you are Lord and you are merciful to us. We pray for our participants, we pray for our practitioners, procurement practitioners, Lord. May you guide each and every person in his or our work. May you even guide those that are not here. Bless the council.
In the next 30 seconds, we made it this far. In the next 30 seconds, this is what you're going to do. You're going to move away from your table, and if possible, this far. So, are you ready? You're going to move away from your table, 30 people. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on. One. Come on. Come on, CEO. Come down here, please. Please, please. 30 people. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Move around. We're here to connect. We're here to network as practitioners. Well done. Well done. Come on. Well done. Good to see you. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Okay, you can kindly take your seats now. Well done. You made it this far. You made it this far. Well done. You can kindly take your seats. Now, when you take your seats, get your phone. Wherever you are, take a selfie with the person next to you. Take a selfie. Take a selfie. Take a selfie with them. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's Spurs SCM Awards 2022. Make this day a memorable event. Take a selfie, come on. Take a selfie. This is for everybody. Everybody. You made it this far. We don't know about 2023, but at least we want to make sure that, hey, you're saying we were here. I was here. Ah, awesome. Good to see you, council member. Let's take that. Fantastic. Excellent. Boom. Oh, sorry. Boom. Boom. Well done. Good to see you again. Okay. Once you take that selfie, you can post it via Twitter. Spurs Awards Gala Dinner. Then you can take your seat. Take your seat, please. Excellent. Well done. You can kindly take your seats. Now I need you to do something with your phones. I need you to do something with your phones. Join the conversation. Just go to www.menti.com and join the conversation. Everything is on your phone. Fantastic. Let's move to the first page. Next page. What are your expectations? What are your expectations? Everything on your phone. Everything on your phone. What are your expectations? Wow, that's a good photo there. Well done. Wow. Excellent. Fantastic, fantastic. Now, get your phone. www.menti.com. The code is 49727642. That code again, 49727642. Okay, open it up. Open it up. Reward hardworking teams, networking, inspire becoming teams and people. Please indicate your name as well. This is for everyone. This is for everyone. Let's just have Menti. Start with your name and possibly your organization and tell us what is your big expectation tonight? Inspiration. Keep them coming. Somebody says here, I really want to see us crack the day the fullest, interact as professionals. Dan Kiprop, Parliament of Kenya. Dan, well done. Let me see more. Win. Networking. Fantastic. PM great in Africa and beyond. That is Priscilla from Judiciary. Well done. Okay. Another one. Networking. Learning from our officials. Well done. Meet professionals, professions colleagues whom I have not seen since COVID-19. Well done. That's good. Those are good expectations. No campaigns. No campaigns. Fantastic. No campaigns. Okay. Incorporation of blockchain technology bonding. Fantastic. All right. Now eyes on the screen. Eyes on the screen. Eyes on the screen. Eyes on the screen. Let's have the video. It's the football season. It's the football season. But I have a warning to all the football lovers. Tonight, please don't mistake this gentleman. There is a difference between a bowling ball and a football. So my good friend was from playing his game, and then he went and put the bowling ball, about 7 kilograms. Unfortunately, it fell off, went down. Unfortunately, some football fans were down the road. And you can imagine football fans looking at something round coming. Well, tonight, we want to celebrate excellence in the supply chain arena. And let's keep the enthusiasm going as we celebrate these professionals who will be celebrated today. To open for us, let's have the video. To open for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, eyes on the screen. To start us off,
she is an advocate of the High Court as well as a commissioner for oaths. She served as the Technical University of Mombasa legal officer. Please welcome Kisem Corporation Secretary
to make it here tonight and celebrate with us. So give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. You all look lovely. Now, before we get started, I want to appreciate a group of people who have made it possible for us to have this experience that you're currently having now. I want to welcome Sado to give us a brief as our platinum sponsor for this event. Let's appreciate them as they come on board so that they can give us a brief. I think first we'll start with their video as they come on board. Can we play the Sado video as they come on board as we introduce them?
Technological acceleration in which organizations and people are constantly looking for better quality human relations. Sador is a technology consultancy that promotes the transformation of organizations based on the benefits offered by technology and business knowledge. For over 40 years, we have been focusing on the value of human input, with the participation of more than 6,000 professionals in more than 40 countries for one sole purpose: to humanize the world through technology. We are always there for our clients, supporting them with a comprehensive and unique value proposition to transform their businesses through technology. For our partners, evolving together and developing new solutions and products. For talent and connecting with startup ecosystems. Connect more often and more effectively with customers. Promote talent through experiences that help to attract and retain it. Manage our business comprehensively and intelligently, creating a more sustainable world. Compete through data to make better decisions faster and more efficiently. Live in the cloud, gaining flexibility and transforming applications in a cloud environment. Boost productivity and collaboration from anywhere, anytime. manage technology efficiently and following a plan, and be totally protected, safeguarding our data, systems, and reputation as an organization. We promote social development and talent, following ethical management guidelines and respecting human rights. At SADOR, we believe in the power of people to bring the future closer and show that it is possible to humanize the world through technology.
Let's give them a round of applause. SADOR Platinum sponsor for kids. Let's welcome them on board. Let's welcome them with a nice hearty clap. Thank you. I'm going to invite Sophia to introduce her team.
Good evening, everyone. So lovely to see so many beautiful faces here tonight. I'm here representing SADOR, as Sarah mentioned. We're here in collaboration with
SAP Business Network for Southern Europe, Middle East, and Africa. It's so good to see so many procurement professionals in one room. It's a session to learn and be inspired from each one of you. Thank you so much.
Hamjambo. So I thought let me throw in Swahili because the other faces may not be able to. Our chief guest and Bwana Chairman of KISM, the acting CEO and the council members, thank you very much for having us. My name is Fred Gashoka, and I am representing SAP as the head of the Intelligent Spend and Business Networks portfolio for East and West Africa. Just before I hand over the mic, I want to say, Bwana Chairman, that we have interacted with many of the organizations represented here, and we continue to. And our goal here is to drive innovation and leverage the power of business networks. So Ian will speak more about it. I want to hand to Paco, you want to say a few words? Sure. Asante sana.
Habari zenu. I just wanted to say thank you to the Kenya Institute of Supplies to give us this opportunity, to have this opportunity, beautiful to interact with you. Most of the times we say we come here to share. For us, this time is to learn from you. We want to see what we can understand from your needs, to see how we can work together in this beautiful pathway that you have in front of you.
Good evening, everyone. All protocols are observed. My name is Reinhard.
Oh, you're not present. Is there a clicker? Sophia, is there a clicker? All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you. Today I'm going to talk about something very interesting, something that you face on a day-to-day basis, right? And the topic of today's session is about supply chain and resiliency. That the amount of deviations that we had in the last 2 years is unprecedented, right? And this is actually putting pressure to all of us, to all the procurement professionals, because you will have to run your company, and a company can't run without a proper procurement process, right? So first we have seen the COVID pandemic. After that, we had seen the Beirut blast. Following that, we have seen the war that is happening right now. And that is all impacting the procurement and supply chain professionals, right? And what we are also witnessing is the world is moving towards a global networked economy. Now, what does a network economy mean, right? Let me give you some of the examples, right? You have heard about Uber, you've heard about Airbnb, you've heard about so many of these new tech gig companies, right? And the sole focus for these companies is to bring everyone and connect all the dots together. And that is what is called a network. From a procurement process point of view, it's about connecting all the ecosystems together. It's not the suppliers that you have, but the ecosystem surrounding that supplier, right? Be it financial institutions, be it the distribution centers, be it the multi-tiered suppliers within the supply chain. If you don't have visibility, then that is not going to bring it to the logistics provider. What about connecting to the equipment manufacturers? What about connecting to the service providers? What about connecting to the banks? And that is solely the reason why we are missing the digital B2B collaboration. And what SAP did is we stood back and then we rethought about our strategy as a whole. And we tried to bring all these different processes within one holified, unified network. And that is called the SAP Business Network. SAP Business Network helps to collaborate with your suppliers for procurement collaboration, for supply chain collaboration, for talent collaboration, for asset collaboration, for logistics collaboration, and for finance collaboration. And that brings the whole thing around collaboration together in one single unified platform. So I'm proud to say that our business network is one of the world's largest business network. This business network has millions and millions of trading partners. It has, in Africa alone, we have about 260,000 trading partners in the network. We have banks as well in the network. We have logistics providers in the network. We're doing almost $5 trillion worth of transactions on the business net. One to click for me, so apologies. So as you can see, there are $5 trillion worth of transactions through the business network. On top of that, there is 260,000 trading partners, right? And in East Africa alone, we have almost about 10,000 trading partners. And it's growing. It's growing by the minute. Next slide. So today I'm here to talk about 4 things. And the 4 things are as follows, right? I talked about the problem statement. It's about the supply chain resiliency, supply chain challenges that you face on a day-to-day basis. So today I'm going to talk about supply chain risk, right? So how to mitigate these risks on a real-time basis. The second thing that I will be talking about is how to manage your cash flow and working capital, right? So we'll be talking 2 things, how to manage your inventory in an optimal way. And second, we are going to talk about at the time of payment, which is at the payables process, how to make sure that you're optimizing the working capital. The third thing that we will be talking about is improving efficiency and operating margins. And last thing is about gaining visibility on your material supplies that you are getting on a day-to-day basis from your suppliers. So coming straight to the first one, which is around minimizing supply chain disruption. So we have a solution which is called the risk management module, right, which actually sources information from 500,000 different sources, be it news articles, be it Twitter feeds, be it external websites such as Bloomberg, and gives them. It helps organizations to have a 360-degree view of any risks that can impact your organization. Coming to the next one, which is around, once you have a risk identified, you also have to mitigate that risk. And that is through a discovery solution. I mentioned about the millions of trading partners, but how will it help you guys, right? You are able to actually identify new sources of supply through the discovery module, right? You can post your discovery request and you can get real-time view on which suppliers can actually supply this. And suppliers can actually interact with you on a real-time basis. The next one I'm going to talk about is the cash conversion cycle. How do you improve that? And one thing is about procurement process always starts with the planning. Without a perfect plan, you will never be able to execute it properly. And that's why the planning collaboration becomes extremely important. A perfect plan, you will be able to maintain and manage your inventory properly. If you don't have a perfect plan, this is where the problem starts. Either you will have a stock out situation for some SKUs, or you will have overstock. And that's the reason this is a solution that is called the planning collaboration, which helps buyers to collaborate the plan with the suppliers. Suppliers can actually respond to the plan that whether they are able to supply or not. If they are not able to supply, then what is the mitigating action as a buyer that you can take, right? So this is on that. Coming to the next one, on the cash conversion cycle, right, which is working capital optimization. Now, we all are faced with challenges. Some months we have excess cash, some months we don't have excess cash. So if you're a cash-rich company on a particular month, you can actually offer early payment discounts, which is the dynamic discounting, through our network. And in addition to that, you can say that, Mr. Supplier, I'm ready to pay you instead of waiting for 90 days, I'm ready to pay you now, which is 30 days less. So in return, can you give me a... And this is the latest acquisition of SAP in the fintech space through our solution called SAP Taulia. The next one I'm going to talk about, very important for each one of you, which is around improving operating margins. I think everyone has a KPI in this room of improving the operating margins, right? And this brings me the next solution, which is this sourcing solution, or guided sourcing that we call from an SAP standpoint. And here, and because a lot of you are from public sector space, we have specifically designed templates for public sector. How can you run your RFPs, your e-tenders in a compliant way, in a proper way, right? This also gives you a very good idea about, which template to use, what are the scoring mechanisms that you can be using. You can also run e-auctions, which has proven to be very successful, at least in this part of the world. I was actually doing e-auction with a bank a couple of months back here, and they, within the same supplier base, they were able to gain about 17% of discounts, right? So likewise, what I'm trying to say is e-auctions have proven to be very successful. You can try it out as well. The next one is about giving an enhanced experience to the employees of your organization. And this is called the guided buying. In SAP, we have almost about 120,000 employees, and we all go to this single platform to buy anything. It's a 3-click buy process, exactly how you buy. Amazon are also provided with apps, absolutely free of charge, no cost for them. It's also enabled on their mobile devices. So on a real-time basis, they can see how many orders they have received from you. They can convert this PO into an invoice using a Pleo flip mechanism. Right? So that's something which is extremely efficient. And lastly, I'm going to talk about gaining 360-degree visibility on your material supplies. Fortunately or unfortunately, not everything that you buy is from in-country, as in Kenya. You also rely on some of the external countries, such as China, East Asia, or some other parts of the world. And this is about bringing that 360-degree visibility. As a buyer, if you get that 360-degree visibility of your shipments, where's your container, what is the expected time of arrival of your container, this actually helps you to plan better. Because every day we are coming with situations where, there's a delay from the suppliers. Suppliers say that we have actually shipped the material. I don't know, please follow up with the logistics service provider. And this is actually the logistics business network from SAP, right? So all in all, this is what we wanted to talk about. SAP is a leader in the spend management solution. In Africa alone, we have almost 50 plus customers. We are doing almost $11 billion of transactions in the African continent alone, and almost 1.1 million documents, which is POs and invoices, that are exchanged with different parties on a yearly basis. And I'm very happy to talk about two of the references. One reference is in Southern Africa, which is with Sasol. They were able to gain, in fact, Sasol is doing almost about $6 billion of 10% reduction on the cost of accounts payable process alone. So all in all, very successful story. It gives me a lot of inspiration. And another story from this part of the world, which is Ketraco. And the background image that you see was actually in the month of May, where we were actually giving them an award for procurement excellence. And this is solely because they have completely turned their procurement organization into a 100% paperless process. They have no processes that they are interacting on the basis of paper. All the processes, be it the tendering process or buying process or even the invoicing process, is 100% digitized. I want to thank each one of you for being patient with our presentation. To know more about our solutions, you can reach out to Fred. Fred is the head of Intelligent Spend and Business Network in East Africa, and he can talk more with you on the different solutions and your requirements, and we are more than happy to walk you through the journey. Thank you so much, and enjoy this incredible event. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are informed that our chief guest is on his way. We should be expecting him in the next 15 minutes. So I would request that we can hold on, we can have some music. Just give it about 15 minutes so that our chief guest is...
Appreciate responding to the current challenge. We believe that digitization is an immediate need for the organizations. So just as we wait for the chief guest to come in, Tafrija Band, are you there? But in the meantime, we'd like to just get to know what have you learned so far. So I'll be coming to your table just briefly, so that we get a feel of what you caught from our key sponsors, and if you have any questions, we'd also be glad to share the same. All right. All right. Sound a bit. So I'll be coming to your table. Just share, what did you get from the presentation we've just heard? And also your big expectation tonight. Hello. Very well. Uasin Gishu County. Uasin Gishu County. A big round of applause to Uasin Gishu County. They are here. They made it. Makofi yao tafadhali. So what did you capture from the presentation that we've had? And
says seamlessly, then we will achieve a seamless supply chain without any errors from end to end. And if we try to make sure that our procurement system is computerized, then we will have a seamless flow of our processes, and that will end up giving us a product that is brought in on time, received on time, and issued to the users on time. Thank you.
wow, thank you so much. A big round of applause. Uasin Gishu County, thank you so much. Seamless processes, you need computerization. Let's come to, let me see, Sports Kenya. A big round of applause to Sports Kenya. What maybe even your big expectation tonight? I mean, this is a moment in time. A big round of applause, Sports Kenya. Go ahead. What's your name, organization, big expectation tonight? Go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Josephine and I'm from Sports Kenya. What I learned today is at least when the supply chain are computerized, just like my colleague said, it will make things easier. Also paying the suppliers, it will make things easier in tracking their documentation and making everything seamless. Thank you.
All right. Computerize your processes, very important. Let me come here. This is, okay. No name, all right. No name, okay. Nyeri.
Would go to digitalization. Thank you.
All right. Digitalization, very important from Nyeri. Which table is that? KPLC, Makofia KPLC, wako hapa. Okay, talk to us. What stood out for you? What stood out for you? Come on, go ahead. Camera. Let's focus. Come on, KPLC, let's go. Go ahead.
Good evening. How are you? We assure you today lights are on throughout. So our expectation today is maybe do a little bit of networking and get to know each other. Thank you.
All right, networking. Thank you so much indeed. All right, that was KPLC. Let's see. A big round of applause to Mandera County wako hapa. Mandera County. Tuzungumzie bana. Ehe.
Sijasikia makofi ya Mandera County bana. Wajua sisi tunatoka mbali, so makofi yetu lazima ikuwe nyingi. Asante. Good evening everyone. My name is Abdikhair Adan. I'm the head of procurement for Mandera County. My biggest expectation tonight is to see first lovely faces here that are willing to participate in this gala award, and also to socialize and do networking, and also learn a little bit of what was presented here on the use of technology in changing supply chain. So thank you so much.
Asante, makofi ya. Aha. Tafrija Band, tuangushie moja mzuri. Aha. Twende. Hebu niangalie. Safaricom wako hapa. Hebu ngoja kidogo. Wajua Safaricom wako hapa. Makofi ya Safaricom. Makofi ya Safaricom. This is good. Talk to us. What stood out for you? What's your
Our expectations, and my expectations is more to network, meet colleagues that we have not met in a long time, and obviously looking forward to keynote speech and to win the awards. We are all here and many more are coming.
Wow.
So we are expecting like 4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Tafrija, mko wapi? Angusha moja mzuri. Jacqueline. You were there, now you're here. Asante sana, Tafrija Band, well done. Take it away. Tafrija, KRA wako hapa, chini ya maji kidogo, chini ya KRA. A big round of applause to KRA. Okay, talk to us. Makofi yake tafadhali.
Good evening. I'm from KRA. I'm grateful this evening for gathering together. My expectation is to have new friends, to have more understanding of how to work in supply chain management, and to achieve goals of our Kariba. Thank you so much.
That's a good point. KRA, more friends. That's important. We'll connect, we'll network. Tafrija Band. Hey, I was told Kiseb umuko wapi? Kiseb table. Aha, makofi ya Kiseb. Hey, talk to us. Aya, okay.
Good evening, everyone. We are Kiseb, and we are proud to be with you today. As you know, Kiseb is the incubator of the supply chain profession, one of the founder examination body of supply chain. Thank you. We are here today. We want to network and we'll also register our presence in future endeavors. Thank you.
Tafrija, makofi ya Kiseb. Asante. Wewe. Fantastic. Equity.
Say Jabulani, for you to sing and say Jabulani, for me to
Wow.
Jabulani.
Bas. Tafrija.
Yes.
Have you been to KFC? KFC. Bwana Abel.
Long
KFC.
time. Last year.
Come on. KFC is in the house. Makofia KFC. This is good. So who's talking to us? Talk to us.
I'm not seeing the camera. Sowino is my name. We are happy to be here from Kenya Film Commission. And even where we are here, we are being filmed. And that's why camera is being called for, because we are at work here. The purpose for which we are here is to be able to work the net, so that then we be connected and the net is worked and we are able to move together and know that we are doing what we are doing in the correct way. But another thing I want to say is this. We have learned today one thing that is very important, called risks in procurement. So through what has been presented, it is clear that if we do things right, we are sure that the risks that are there won't entangle us. Instead, we'll entangle them.
Risks in procurement. Do things in the right way and you will not be there. Tafrija, 20. Well.
Mungu aliumba dunia, mapenzi tangu na tangu yashanipiga sasa, sina budi nielewe, siwezi kung'ang'ania, naona sio fungu langu, japo ni shida ila tabaki mwenyewe. Ila mpe shukrani wa kuniumiza suraya, mwambie bado maututi na uguza kidonda changu, na sisikie sirani, mwambie mapenzi mabaya, tangalia itaro, nisingejibu tatizo la mwaniduna
Camera. Wait. Camera. Look at this, come on. Camera. Judiciary. Tusimame. Judiciary. Makofi ya judiciary. Aya. Twende. Style, Oh, judiciary. Judiciary. Asante sana. Jeremiah Ndusi yako hapa.
Kinachoniumiza maneno mara rafiki waniambia na wapo misemo
Judiciary. A big round of applause to the judiciary. Jeremiah Ndusi in the house. Hey. Wow. Well done. Yes. Makofi out tafadhali. Thank you so much. We celebrate you, judiciary. Thank you so much indeed. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much. Asante sana.
Nasisikia sirani, mwambie mapenzi mabaya, tangalia idharo, nisingejibu tatizo la unanidunda, sina raha na saga rumba.
Asante sana judiciary. Well done. Kirinyaga County. Big expectation. Amko hapa. Kenya Literature Bureau. Okay, talk to us. Camera, please.
Hello everyone. We are from Kenya Literature Bureau, publishers and printers. We are one of the great giants, actually, printers of this great nation. So my expectation for this forum actually is to network, to get to learn what challenges that we have in the procurement industry, and get to learn from our colleagues also. Thank you very much.
Kenya Literature Bureau, thank you so much. We're here to learn. Thank you so much. And here to, what did you say?
We are here to enjoy.
Did you hear that? We're here to enjoy. Tafrija Band, take it away.
nikikutazama moyo wayoyoma, kipenzi cha ngoro ndakuyaza nataka mali, twende kwa nyuma shambani nikalipe mahari, tuishi kwa amani nikikutazama moyo wayoyoma, kipenzi cha ngoro moyo wayoyoma, kipenzi cha ngoro ndakuyaza. Please.
Kiss him in the house. Tusimame, kiss him. Camera. Camera hapa. Kiss him. Bas. Camera.
Leo tuko chini, tuatembea matopeni, usiwasikize matopeni. Kesho tuna gari, ninataka mali, twende kwa nyuma shambani.
Kiss him in the house. Well done. Kiss him.
Tuishi kwa amani.
Well done. Kiss him.
Moyo wayoyoma, kipenzi cha ngoro ndakuyaza, nikikutazama moyo wayoyoma, kipenzi cha ngoro ndakuyaza.
Kericho County mko wapi? Wapi Gituli? Haya. Kericho mko wapi? Kericho mko wapi? Haya, come. Supporters. Go. Njoo. Chairman ako wapi? Chairman kiss him.
Interrunning iteko.
Bwana Karani, njoo tafadhali. Njoo.
Interrunning iteko itabarbar.
Makofi ya chairman. Haya. Wewe. Aya.
Yamune babae. Yamune babae. Yamune dali. Yamune sweetie.
Bas, makofi yao tafadhali. Asante sana. County nyingine ambayo iko hapa. Another county. Come on. Which one? Nyeri. Twende Nyeri.
Ogiona ginyete gokomo denyo
Yeah. Once we are done with the awards, we want to set this place ablaze. Sawa. Everybody, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's preserve that energy. Once we are done with the awards, this place is going to be the carnival ablaze. But in the meantime, pole, 20 tafrija, 20 pole. 20. Tafrija band.
Assalamu alaikum, na wasalimia, kisha nawaambia, waniona je? Nyimbo zetu Bango ndizo nyimbo za kipwani, wataka pepeta kama utaki ni basi. Assalamu alaikum basi. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo twakesha na Bango tu. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo muziki ni Bango. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo twakesha na Bango tu. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo muziki ni Bango. Wanipa furaha uwapo uwanjani, uwanjani wako wangojani. Nyimbo zetu Bango ndizo nyimbo za kipwani, wataka pepeta kama utaki ni basi basi. Wanipa furaha uwapo uwanjani, uwanjani wako wangojani. Nyimbo zetu Bango ndizo nyimbo za kipwani, wataka pepeta kama hutaki ni basi. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo twakesha na Bango tu. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo muziki ni Bango. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo twakesha na Bango tu. Pepeta Bango, pepeta, leo muziki. Simba una nini kichwani? Umezoea ya mwitunio, na ukinilata mimi utaingia mwitu gani? Simba una nini kichwani? Umezoea ya mwitunio, na ukinilata mimi utaingia mwitu gani? Simba una nini kichwani? Umezoea ya mwitunio, na ukinilata mimi utaingia mwitu gani? Simba una nini kichwani? Umezoea ya mwitunio, na ukinilata mimi utaingia mwitu gani? Waniua kipenzi, waniua, 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 chupa ya soda waniuaua, figa yako namba 8 waniuaua, macho yako ya gololi waniuaua, waniuaua kipenzi waniuaua, waniuaua kipenzi waniuaua, waniuaua kipenzi waniuaua, waniuaua kipenzi waniuaua.
Macho yako ya usingizi yaniuaua, macho yako ya kulala yaniuaua, mguu wako mwana indumbu waniuaua.
Ladies and gentlemen,
mguu wako mwana inyanya waniuaua kipenzi.
Please, let us be upstanding just for once. Let's be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest has arrived. Makofi yake tafadhali.
Wanameri beyaye. Wanameri beyaye.
Wanameri nishikwero.
Chief of Staff.
Wanameri nishikwero.
That's a good one.
Honorable.
Wanameri.
Koskei. Karibu sana. Makofi yake tafadhali.
Wanameri nishikwero.
Asante sana.
Wanameri mheshimiwa.
Wanameri.
Mgeni mheshimiwa.
Wanameri nishikwero.
Dola ya wako.
Honorable Felix Koskei.
Wapi vigelegele. Beyayeko.
And Head of Public Service, Honorable Felix Koskei. But in the meantime, so that we can kick off officially once again, please, once again, tumkaribishe the acting CEO. Makofi yake tafadhali anapokuja, as she takes the stand. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our chief guest. Honorable Koskei, I think I want to apologize because a whole team is waiting for you at the parking lot. They're actually at the other end. I think they are making their way back. We had a whole delegation waiting to receive you, but I think it is due to the different entry points. So we can give ourselves about 3 minutes for our delegation to make their way back to the hall.
The world is experiencing an unprecedented technological acceleration in which organizations and people are constantly looking for better quality human relations. SADOR is a technology consultancy that promotes the transformation of organizations based on the benefits offered by technology and business knowledge. For over 40 years, we have been focusing on the value of human input, with the participation of more than 6,000 professionals in more than 40 countries for one sole purpose: to humanize the world through technology. We are always there for our clients, supporting them with a comprehensive and unique value proposition to transform their businesses through technology. For our partners, evolving together and developing new solutions and products. For talent, promoting the development of the professional of today and of the future. Always there through technology and, above all, through people who are the true drivers of transformation. There to transform business models and define how to make them a reality. Innovate by applying new technologies and connecting with startup ecosystems. Connect more often and more effectively with customers. Promote talent through experiences that help to attract and retain it. Manage our business comprehensively and intelligently, creating a more sustainable world. Compete through data to make better decisions faster and more efficiently. Live in the cloud, gaining flexibility and transforming applications in a cloud environment. Boost productivity and collaboration from anywhere, anytime. Manage technology efficiently and following a plan. And be totally protected, safeguarding our data, systems, and reputation as an organization.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Guest, Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service, Honorable Felix Koskei, the Principal Secretary, National Treasury, the Director Procurement, National Treasury, the Director General, Public Procurement Regulatory Authority, our IFPSM Chair 2023, Engineer Chris Ohanda, the Council Chairman, KISIM, the KISIM Council members, the KISIM Secretariat, the KISEB board members, members of the press, KISIM members, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Secretariat, I wish to welcome you to the 3rd SPARS Awards ceremony. So today, I feel privileged and honored to stand here in front of you all and acknowledge the achievements of our supply chain professionals and the organizations in which they serve. Through the listed awards, you will note that they have indeed made us extremely proud. The SPARS Awards are held annually to recognize the professionals and the organizations who have made an immense contribution to the supply chain industry and the society at large. The finalists at this year's awards have exhibited qualities that have helped them effectively achieve their desired goals and organizational mandates, but have also further brought glory to our KISIM holds these awards annually. The awards to be distributed today are not just for those who have performed exceptionally well, but to honor those who are proactive in going beyond the call of duty to address emerging issues within the industry. So I would like to use this wonderful opportunity to thank our chair of the council, our council members, the secretariat, but I want to be particular, allow me to, in the secretariat, Edith, Daisy, Killian, Graham, Timothy. You have worked beyond the call of duty to deliver this ceremony that we have here today. I would request that we give them a I would request that we give them a round of applause. I further wish to recognize our platinum sponsor, Seido, who have supported this event in recognition of the critical role played by supply chain globally. We are truly thankful and grateful to you. I would also want to extend special thanks to all our distinguished guests, the KISIM membership, for joining us and making this occasion a huge success. Truly, without you, there would be no ceremony. So thank you very much, and hongera to you. I now want to use this opportunity to welcome the KISIM chairperson to take over the event as we get started. So Chair John Karani, let's give him a round of applause as he comes on stage.
Good evening. The time has come. The long-awaited moment is here. To our chief guest, Honorable Felix Koskei, our Chief of Staff, Head of Public Service, our very own member. So we really are very grateful today that we could find time to be here today with your wonderful wife, who is also here, Margaret. I also want to acknowledge my wife, Ogla Karani, who is also here to support us and stand with us. So we will, the PS National Treasury, represented here today by the PPD Director, Mr. Eric Korir, the DG PPRA, who is here in person, a great partner, a friend of KISIM, Mr. Patrick Wanjuki, and the whole team, and of course the KISIM Secretariat, Madam Sarah and your team. But allow me also to really acknowledge my fellow council members, who will introduce more in detail later. The members of the KISEB board, where are you? right there. KISEP board is right there, fully represented. KISEP is our sister body that does the examination for our members. Members of the press, and especially you, our members, without whom we could not have this event today. I really want to say thank you for coming here today and gracing this occasion, our third year in a row where we are celebrating ourselves for doing what we call, I was telling Honorable Bwana Koskei, why do we do this? We have a lot of battering out there. It's time for us to celebrate ourselves and tell our story the way we only know how to do. It gives me, therefore, great pleasure to welcome each one man as with the role that you are in. It's a great inspiration for us and a source of pride to see you where you are. It means we can make it in Wesekana. We also want to acknowledge one of our members who have been here today, the Health Cabinet Secretary. She called me to give her apologies, Ms. Susan Wafula. She would have loved to be with us here today, but she was not able to make it, but she said she's right here. She'll be here next time we invite her. KISM SPAS Award serves as an important forum for the exchange of views and the ultimate recognition of excellence in supply chain management. To this end, I wish to sincerely thank the institutions and individuals who have competed for various categories to showcase, therefore, how each sector continues to grow and address emerging issues. I want to specifically acknowledge and recognize our platinum sponsor for the very first time, all the way from Spain, in partnership with SEIDO, in partnership with SAP here in Kenya, represented here. Can you just say jambo from there you are? Mr. Lorenzo and team and Sophia, she came all the way to be with us. We really thank you for honoring our invitation. Let me now take this moment to say the journey we have traveled as KISM has not been a one-man show. It's been a team effort since the first substantively council came into office 2020. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge my colleagues in the council with whom we have served for the last 3 years, now coming to 3 years, starting with Councillor Moses Omondi. Say jambo, stand up and wave your hand, Councillor Moses. Councillor Moses, cheers. He is also the chair of the professional standards. He is the director of supply chain at the judiciary. Councillor Nimo Hussein will have been here with us, but she definitely wishes to have been here. She is now relocated to Dubai. She heads membership and welfare and advocacy body. And this is a team that actually spurred us to this process called SPAS. Let me also introduce Madam Councillor Grace Murishu, chair of the Finance and Corporate Affairs, who is actually the Deputy Commissioner at KRA in charge of supply chain. Thank you, Madam Grace. Karibuni. Why didn't you clap for the others? Okay. Okay, Councillor Eno Kirungu, right here. He is actually the alternate of the DG PPRA, and he's been a fully fledged support member of our supply chain professional. Councillor Diana Masharo, who is a chair of the audit and who has been the chair for the audit committee and worked with SRC. Pigeni makofi pia basi. All right. And we have one council member who joined us very recently, Councillor Ainea Omuse. Where are you? He is the alternate for the director, for the PS National Treasury. Let's appreciate him. He was here earlier on. So I want to tell you that it's been a team effort since we came into office 2020 to build this institution right from where it was to where it is today. But I'll be failing in my duties if I did not acknowledge the founders of this institution led by Engineer Chris Oanda. Please, Engineer, can you stand up to be acknowledged? Nampigia makofi sana. Thank you. Thank you so much. Inheritance, we thank you forever for that, Engineer Chris Oanda. Inheritance, we thank you forever for that, Engineer Chris Oanda. Pigieni makofi yake tena. So, as we look back over the last 3 years, it's been a journey of really transforming supply chain. We have achieved critical milestones that we today celebrate, because today is a celebration day where we have been on a journey of transforming supply chain management by amplifying the role that supply chain management plays in this nation. When we started this journey in 2020, we made promises to our members, and although we entered into office in 2020 March, we elected 10 of January. We actually entered office effectively on March 2020. And right there, COVID came. So that was our welcome note into the institute. So we have to think on our feet, how can we ensure supply chain continues to grow in the midst of those challenges? And so we went into what I want to call, how can we continue living in the midst of COVID pandemic, because our profession was hit more than any other profession, because supply chain became the epicenter in terms of the action. I'm happy to say that we have also grown in our membership base from around 2,000 when we were there, when we took over in 2020, today to over 6,300. A lot of growth, 3 times more, but we still have a lot of work to do. I would also want to acknowledge the team called KISEP. We also came into office and we operationalized for the very first time our own Kenya Institute of Supplies Management Board. And today I want to acknowledge them. Let them stand there, please. Can I call the chairman, Dr. Wasika Olubengo, one by one? We can go one by one. Dr. Olubengo is not there? Okay. Mr. Dana Jele, who works? All right, thank you, Bwana Dana Jele. Mr. Linda Ingari, is she there? Linda is not. Linda is there. Ah, there she is. Mr. Mark Kanda. Thank you. Mr. Peter Mwangi. There you are. Where is Leonard? Leonard is not here. Mr. We also have our representative from PPRA, Madam, who was our acting DG for a while. Now, there are 2 other gentlemen who represent from the, shout your name, please. Ezron Joroge, who is from KEPSA, right? Okay, excellent. Then we have Mr. KEPSA, that's the KEPSA. Professor Mutwita, hi. You're looking different without a suit and a tie. All right, thank you so much. That's a key landmark we achieved, Honorable CS, in establishing our own KISEP body, and now we have our own certification. We also promised our members that we will institute our own Kenya College of Supply Chain Management, and I'm happy to say that's now fully registered. We can do our own certification and training. I've talked about entrenching impactful professional development, which we promised, which continue to make them affordable, impactful, and relevant. Governance and legal reforms by reviewing our SPMA 2007, which has been the only act that has not been brought into alignment with the Constitution. The Constitution came into force in 2010, and today is 15 years down the road since our SPMA came into place. I'm happy to say we have fully reviewed our SPMA, and it's now at the National Treasury undergoing the process of being taken to Parliament. It'll be a completely repealed act because our act is very old by now. We also managed to amend our election regulations right on time. It's a promise we made, and we say that it's not right for us as supply chain professionals traveling from across the country to do elections here in Nairobi. And so by the hard work that we worked through, the legislative committee led by Mr. Henok Kirungu here, they were able to amend the election regulations, and today to embed internet voting. We can vote from the comfort of our home. That's a key landmark. We also were able to establish for the very first time our disciplinary policy and the Code of Ethics and Standard of Professional Conduct, which is a very crucial matter that basically tells the world we want to be the first port of call for all our members, so that our members are not taken to court without getting a fair hearing. That team has worked very hard, and Dr. Popper, they have done a lot of work around there. This will mitigate against the generalized condemnation of our practitioners for mistakes that are committed or attributed to other people. Number 7, that we continued and promised our members to enhance the influence and share of voice. This is one of the most important deliverables that we made to our members, and still work that we have to do, because the biggest challenge we have faced here is how can supply chain be fully upgraded to a full directorate like any other professional body, like any other function, like finance, legal, etc. We are not yet there, but I can assure you, one step at a time, we now have supply chain as a directorate in some key bodies. Still not yet there, but we keep working on that. I'm very happy. Recently, we got Kenya Ports Authority finally their position of supply chain to a directorate. We continue working on that area. The other aspect around that, Honorable CS, is also the issue of elevating supply chain into the boardroom. It's an area we really look to you to help us in the strategic position you are in. When you have supply chain in the boardroom, I can tell you many things will be addressed. If we can embed supply chain, especially in the key bodies, yeah, you can clap your hands. That's a very important, and we'll work together, Honorable Chief of Staff, to really achieve that. That will take us to a new level. At the county level, we still need our voice heard. The era of changes in government also taking a lot of toll on our members, because when new governors come, they unfortunately come with other agendas that we really want to make sure we address, so that our members are treated as professionals and they are not transferred or arbitrarily dismissed when new transitional governments come. Landmarks that we are now really at the verge of saying supply chain is about to take off. The first thing that happened was when we amended our act, when the act came into force in 2007, with the support of Professor Julia Ojambo, again as a private motion, with Chris Oanda, who is here, and they fought very hard for the very first time to have our act embedded by Parliament. That is a landmark we celebrate, but it's time to review that act, and I'm happy to say we are right on the stage where we are about to do that. When we came into office again in 2020, the first thing we had to develop was a roadmap, because COVID came in, and therefore we had to find a way of surviving, of thriving in the midst of those COVID challenges. So we developed a compelling vision for our members, and our vision for supply chain is empowered, competent, and ethical supply chain practitioners impacting the economy. Those are three very important words that we selectively picked to say we have been accused for so long of being paper pushers, of being people who are not competent, and the ethical dilemma. And so the vision we have is at the end of our term, we'll have competent and ethical supply chain practitioners in the economy. And we'll get there with the support that we're now having at all spheres. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to celebrate, as we celebrate this moment, and the winners of today, we remain committed to our calling as professionals to elevate our institute to greater heights and market the brand of this profession to higher standards. Third time we are doing this, and I think Linda has been part of this from the beginning. Linda, where are you? Thank you. Let's appreciate Linda Ingari. The institute is indebted to you and your team and your commitment that you have espoused by yourself and your judges in this award process. The Secretariat, especially Daisy Chepkorir and Edith Karaoke, who have worked tirelessly towards ensuring that this event is a great success. But despite all these milestones, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot afford to rest on our laurels, as it were. We have only just begun. We cannot afford to rest on our laurels, as it were. We have only just begun the journey of the hard work of building a solid foundation for our profession and indeed for our institute that we can be proud to bequeath the next generation. And even as we begin, as we are in this celebratory mood, we must acknowledge that we still have a long way to go to ensure that supply chain professionalism is fully embedded and respected in every sphere of the economy. Our members are still profiled, our members are still victimized across all levels, whether it's parastatals, whether it's ministries, whether it's counties, where leadership transitions always create fear and anxiety in a lot of our members. And some members are often transferred to irrelevant departments, dismissed for adhering to the letter and the spirit of the Act, which guides all that we do. We therefore really request you, Honorable CS, that this is one area we'll need your help to really ensure that supply chain is not demonized because we are doing just the right, and change the negative narrative that has bedeviled our profession for too long. As we know, the architecture of supply chain, public procurement and asset disposal is such that public procurement and asset disposal is a collegial job. It's a collegial role as per the SPMS section 45. The roles, there is clear role sort with clear responsibilities, starting from the board of directors, the accounting officers, the user departments, the evaluation committees, the contract implementation teams, and inspection and acceptance committees. What we have done over the last few years is actually to continue on this sensitization journey, where we ensure that everybody knows the role they play in that architecture of supply chain, so that when things go wrong, they don't just blame the head of supply chain. They make sure everybody is held accountable. And it's not about running away from responsibility, but it's about ensuring that everybody does what they're supposed to do in that continuum, in that supply chain. And that's one area we'll continue requesting your support so that the supply chain profession is respected and given its role independently to do the work they are doing. We only have the law to follow, and we actually are here to ensure value for money. With these few remarks, I just want to really congratulate our finalist awards who will be celebrated here today, even as I now take this opportunity to invite a few remarks from our friend and our colleague, PPRA DG, Mr. Patrick Wanjuki. Karibu. Asanteni sana.
He is a supply chain management professional with over 20 years' experience in government and the private sector. He previously worked in senior procurement division positions at the National Transport and Safety Authority, Kenya Airports Authority, and the Kenya Revenue Authority. Please welcome the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority Director General, Patrick Wanjuki.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, good. The chief guest, the chief of staff and head of public service, Mr. and Honorable Felix Koskei, the representative of the National Treasury, the Director of Public Procurement at the National Treasury, Mr. Eric Korir, Kenya Institute of Supplies Management Chairman, Mr. John Karani, distinguished guests, members of the Institute of the Kenya Institute of Supplies Management, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. On behalf of the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority and on my own behalf, I regard this as a great honor to join you all at this important event when we hold this event of the 2022 KISIM SPAS Award ceremony. First, I would like to bring to your attention the journey of professionalizing the public procurement and indeed the supply chain management practice has indeed come of age. It began in the year 2007 when the then PPOA was mandated by the Public Procurement and Disposal Act 2005 to facilitate the establishment of a professional body. The initial efforts yielded the enactment of the Supplies Practitioners Management Act 2007, which today establishes KISIM as we know today. This is where the Kenya Institute of Management, the professional regulator, the Kenya Institute of Supplies Examination Board are anchored. The nexus between Public Procurement Regulatory Authority and KISIM has since been upheld and endorsed in several regimes, including the current dispensation of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Law. From the onset, the authority, that is the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority, supported the acquisition of land and provided a huge budget for the construction of KISIM Towers. It's good it is known, which now houses all the regulators of the public procurement and the supply chain management sector. It indeed has been a 15 years journey of great strides and development of the profession. As a regulator, PPRA has been and will continue to corroborate our respective areas of jurisdiction. To this end, we are fully persuaded that our best days lie ahead, and more so with the appointment of the Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service from this profession. I'm sure not many of you may know the works of our chief guest in the area of public procurement. But for those who may not know, he was the head of procurement at Kenya National Highways Authority. And one of the monumental procurement he did is what you know now call the Thika Superhighway. So for avoidance of doubt, it gives me a lot of pleasure to know that as I stand before you as one of the practitioners who has written many of the professional opinions, those professional opinions have
Hey, let's appreciate DG. We're really very blessed. I want to tell you, Honorable Felix, that today we sit in the same place with Bwana Wanjuki. When he wants to see me or I want to see him, I just walk to his office. So that is the thing about having a real professional in the PPRA place. So we work together very closely with National Treasury, PPRA, and KISM. And that is how it should, that's how it was meant to be. That's how it was envisioned to be. And I can tell you together, we'll take supply chain profession to great heights. It now gives me great pleasure to invite, sitting here today to represent the PS National Treasury, our good friend who has worked with us this journey, Director Eric Korir, to give a few remarks. Karibu, Director.
Thank you very much, Chairman. The Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service, Honorable Felix Koskei. Chairman KISM, Mr. John Karani, KISM Council members, KISM Board, distinguished guests, fellow professionals, good evening. First of all, let me take this opportunity to sincerely apologize to our Head of Public Service. Our permanent principal secretary was meant to be participating in this ceremony, but as you are all aware, there were quite a number of activities this morning. And this afternoon, there was a lot of handing over taking place across various ministries, and specifically the National Treasury. So I was unable to secure an appointment with the new PS, and therefore he may not be well aware about this function and that you are actually presiding over this ceremony. So in the event I receive some spank from my bosses, I'm sure you will stand to support me. Having said that, let me take this opportunity as well to congratulate our chief guest today for being bestowed with a great honor to serve in this country as the head of public service and the chief of staff. We are excited, as my colleague from PPRA has said. This team who are seated here are really excited because obviously they know that one of the institutes was very instrumental in the development of the subsidiary legislation, that is the public procurement regulations. We had quite an input from the institute. Your Excellency was quite involved in the development of the National Supply Chain Management Professional Framework. This is the framework that seeks to develop a system of competence and national qualifications geared towards streamlining the professional qualifications offered by the various institutions in Kenya, and while at the same time profession, which include, among others, defining who is a procurement or supply chain professional, among others. The Kenya Institute of Supplies Management has equally partnered with the National Treasury in developing the National Public Procurement Policy. Our guest of honor will appreciate that over the years, we have never had a policy. It was not until last year that this policy came in place, and this was an effort that was a partnership among various stakeholders. Indeed, the Institute gave us the nominee who turned out to be the chair of the policy development. I want to appreciate Dr. Popper for that. She chaired that activity. Alongside with that, other areas of partnership has included the annual county capacity building exercises that we have done with the Institute and the PPRA. So on an annual basis, we go around all the counties, building capacity on all the PFM staff, including the county executives, on the legal provisions that governs the public procurement. As I conclude, Chair, our chief guest, you are aware that there are various reforms that are currently underway at the National Treasury. Among them, and key to the reforms that are taking place, is the development of the electronic government procurement system, famously known as the EGP. This is going to provide an end-to-end automation of procurement processes and is in line with the government objective of automating all services in the next 12 months as pronounced by His Excellency the President. It is envisaged that upon completion of this project, among others, we are going to have enormous benefits in terms of enhancing transparency and accountability through online publication of tender notices, contract awards, online bid submissions, and audit trails. We are going to have increased bidder participations due to enhanced confidence in the public procurement processes. So these are some of the benefits that is going to come with the implementation of EGP, and we intend to do a pilot phase from the new financial year, July 2023. As I conclude, our chief guest, I wish to thank KISIM and all the stakeholders who have made this event a success and look forward to greater partnership in the coming years. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Let's appreciate our director one more time. And now the time has come, and it gives me great honor and great privilege to indeed welcome one of our very own. We really feel we own you, Honorable Chief of Staff. It's been a journey that we've traveled with PPRA and National Treasury to bring supply chain to where it is. But we believe with your support, with your office now being where it is, the sky can only be the limit. So I want to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, you can be upstanding as we welcome our chief guest to now give us his keynote address. You can also clap.
Let us be seated. I want to start by apologizing for not adhering to the specifications that I was given on the attire. If I was a bidder, I'm sure I would have failed on the mandatory requirements. I apologize. Secondly, is that normally when you go to functions like this, done by other professions, you will get a grand preparations. Before even you sit, there are so many other things. There are sweets, there are sodas, there are water under the table. But I was not surprised when we arrived and there was nothing. Because they say that procurement professionals always strive to appear very poor. And yet, they are billionaires when they get out of here. I don't know whether it's a virtue or a vice, but all the same, that is where we are. The chair and the council members of KISIM, the director of procurement in government, in treasury, the Director General, fellow colleagues, good evening. Habari zenu? Muko sawa? Yes, so that I will not be accused of coming alone, I tried to at least meet some few specifications. I was told to come with my spouse. So I would like my spouse to stand. This is my spouse. She's called Margaret. I heard what my friend DG said, and even Bwana Karania, that we want to be supported to reach at the board level. But out there, when you have a honest conversation with captains of the industry and other senior government and private sector officials, they say procurement professionals running around inspecting projects or doing one or two things. That is what they say. So I want to challenge you. For you to reach that level at the board, for you to be a director, you need to put your foot forward and let people see that you're a professional and you don't have other interests apart from growing the company that you are in. Many of you are not happy because and it is true. Sometimes we are our own worst enemies because we came from very difficult background. We were called storemen, we were called suppliers officers, we were called all manner of names that did not even encourage anybody to reach even management level. But the entire team, Oanda and the rest of us, and across the world, they have transformed the profession. If you go to the West, heads of procurements are vice presidents of companies. All what we need to do in this country is to show that we can be part and we can contribute to the economic growth of the country. We can grow the profits of a company. We can re-engineer the services and ensure that there is more savings. It should be more lean. And for everybody to realize that had it not been for procurement, we would not have made these profits. And that is when you rise to that level. So I'm challenging all of us to put their foot forward. Show your value proposition. Don't keep quiet, talk. Share your ideas. Roll out action programs that will eventually increase the top line and at the same time ensure that the cost drivers are controlled. And there you are. Nobody will ever stop you even from becoming a CEO of any company. Because a procurement professional is a jack of all trades. You deal with marketers, you deal with engineers, you deal with everybody, doctors, everybody. You speak their language across. So no one will deny you or deny us any position in any institution. So I challenge all of us that let us not be lamenting up to this time. We have a lot of PhD holders here. People have gone to school. So what is this that is making us every other time like we have to be supported? What is this patronage mentality that we always call for so that we can be supported in any way? Let us fight. Let us move forward. Let us show that we are part of the solution of this country, but not part of the problem. And therefore, the positions that you are holding, for those who don't know, are very critical. Sometimes if you reflect, you will get to know that almost 80%, it is except personnel emolument, except things that go on around HR, every other thing passes procurement. Everything. So tell whoever you are working with, your colleagues, that we are also important where you are. Every other time. Implement the act to the full. Be firm. And let us know who is this in the chain that is always striving to break the law. If you look at other professions around us in institutions, you realize that procurement works very closely with the legal department, to the extent now that you can find a procurement professional being more legal than the lawyers around, because every other time you are interacting with the law. More time we get some misses in interpretation, but you are doing something. So let us adhere to the law. The complaints out there is that majority of us are now auctioning what we call professional opinions. That since now we are not part of the signing of the contract, since there is no tender committee that you are secretary to, that unasema hii kalamu yangu nitakulia hii kalamu. Muende mukasanyane huko kwa hoteli, mufanye makaratasi yenu, ikifika hapa haitapita hapa. Let us use our professional opinion to save the country, to strengthen things in the institution, to show those who are your customers or your clients that there is certain regulated pattern that you need to follow for you to obtain whatever you want to obtain through the process. We struggled and we fought hard. I remember we had to insert that because as procurement professional, you are losing everything. And we inserted that clause, I remember 3 a.m. in Treasury, where there was a lot of competing interests. Tender committee had gone. They wanted to remove evaluation committee. We fought, it came back. Everything was being done upside down. But that sometimes you can be respected. So don't misuse. Give genuine, a very concise, professional opinion that is in line with the law as a contribution of your department in furtherance of economic growth of this country. So this rule of law will bring in or bring about several other things. One is our integrity. As all of us know, we've been bastardized. We've been accused of so many things. As thieves. Everybody, when he wakes up, he says, had it not been for this procurement, it would be far. And since we keep quiet and we don't explain, you end up being blamed. People don't even know that even corruption is on the user department side. They don't know. That they can manipulate specifications and you will not even know. You will go as per specification. When you are receiving these things, the same person who manipulated the specification is the one who is receiving. Is the one who is inspecting and doing what and accepting. How will you know that the specification that he gave is the right specification that he is receiving? You don't know. But at the end of the day, it is who? Procurement. And that is why we need procurement professionals who are also professional in those other fields so that it helps the profession to grow. So secondly, is the issue of integrity. It has become a way of life, and we cannot continue telling people, please, do the right thing. The government position is very clear. Number one, if any audit query is raised and you cannot answer, or if an auditor demands for a document and you don't produce, the person who is going, you are not going to be the person who is going to defend that report in your board or in parliament. You will have gone before you are called in parliament. Because we don't want to waste time. Auditors come to audit what you've been doing from January to December. Why is it difficult for you to explain yourself? So we are very keen to return people into line. We are very, very particular that all audit reports have to be attended to. You have to respond. Any document that you are required to submit, submit it. So that we are not blamed twice. One is the issue of corruption, and secondly, incompetence. So we are very clear, and I am sending this message to all of us because very soon you will see the activities around the country. You will see how Auditor General will be strengthened. You will see how Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission will be strengthened. You've seen already National Police Service has been assisted to be independent and they have been funded. You see Judiciary has been funded and they are being strengthened in human resource-wise. You are seeing every other 6 months, more judges are being hired, more magistrates are being hired. I pray that let us not be the ones that all these activities are being done for our own professional colleagues to be served in those institutions. So let us get it very clear. So issues of audit, be very careful. Let us be very careful. Issues of following the law and the regulations and procurement policies and manuals that PPRA are releasing every other time, circulars, let us adhere to them. His Excellency the President has said, if you are pushed to do a wrong thing, let that person put it in writing. Then do it. Because you'll be having what? An evidence that I was keeping my job here, Not that I was doing whatever I was doing willingly, but I was keeping my little salary for my family. So these are the things that the new government is trying to do. And as they are doing this, we are going to try to see how we can, develop the profession by, helping the institutions that always interact with financial matters in terms of training, in terms of capacity building, in terms of trying to bring in regulations and laws that will, insulate them from abuse, ensuring that whatever you are doing well protected, that you cannot second guess when you are doing the right thing. The entire room is so quiet. What is the problem? So, ladies and gentlemen, let us not be customers of Asset Recovery Authority. Let us not be customers of financial, what do you call, Nairobi Financial whatever center. Let us not be guests of judiciary. Let us not be customers of EACC. Let us be men and women of integrity. Let us be men and women of substance. And let us be professionals to beat. And we shall go far. Let us also expand our frontiers in terms of bringing in emerging or new ways of solving things around procurement. And let us embrace technology. Let us recommend and be at the forefront of implementing new strategies of ensuring that procurement is of help to the country. And if we do all this, we shall be a profession that the country will be proud of. So finally, I want to really thank the council members, headed by the chair, for even thinking of creating a space where you can even thank yourselves, even if in the midst of criticism, vilification, at least you can come here and say, we have the procurement, the best procurement professional of the year. I have seen you have the project, I don't know what, of the year. I want to thank you. Those are elements that shows that the profession is growing. When the regulation came, people were complaining. But you can see that you can argue with somebody because you have a regulation in your hand. It is no longer subjective. It is no longer your word against the other. That was a step forward. Now we are growing. We have come together. We have institutions, several institutions that we have. We have KISIM, we have PPRA, we have PPRP. Do we still have that one? And many others around. We created Treasury deliberately, pushing policy to them, making sure regulation goes to PPRA, and making KISIM to be a regulator of the professionals. And we are seeing it is working. We can have somebody to talk to. When you talk to the chairman of KISIM, you have spoken to the professionals across the country. If you talk to PPRA, you have spoken to the regulator. If you speak to the director of procurement in Treasury, you have spoken to the policy maker. That is how professions are developed. And now that is how civilization come into any field. So I want to thank you very much for not only inviting me, but also when I requested for a bottle of water. I was brought 2. And I think also the members of my table will thank me because when I arrived, they brought water around the table while others are suffering. Let us not be mean to ourselves. I think sometimes let us spend, isn't it? Let us spend. Si pesa ni yetu. Why are you fearing to spend your money? And let us not be asking everybody a receipt here that 1 bottle. Now, how much? How much has Karani drank water? 2 bottles and a half. When you come here, be free, relax, and do what? Spend, eat, and drink. So, thank you very much. My office is open. It is walk in, walk out. I want us to have a conversation, especially with the professionals. You have an opportunity to crack this problem that has been bedeviling you for a long time. You will be hard, but if you decide to go the other side, don't come to my office. Don't call me in the cells. Don't call me when you are writing statements in EACC. Unless there is misinterpretation, unless somebody is undermining the profession, count me to be one of you. And let us develop this profession this time round that we've been given. And also, I'm sure you have realized now that anything is possible, isn't it? Si ni ya Mungu. Ni ya Mungu, si ndio? Apopa was my colleague for about 4 years. Si ni ya Mungu Apopa? Ya ni ya Mungu. So tufanye kazi namna hiyo. Tuendelee na kazi yetu. Tusiogope. Tuwe na imani. Na tusaidie nchi hii. Kwa projects, we have so many projects that are really struggling. We want procurement to assist us to unlock them. They know how to do it. And we will provide that chance. We will provide that space. We will provide that environment. And we shall ensure that procurement this time round has a voice and has a position to take that is going to be respected. And as we are doing that, come out and explain yourself. Don't keep quiet. You need to come out. You need to be calling for conferences, inviting dignitaries, senior people in government to explain ways that you can contribute in this issue. Issues of debt. How can you contribute as a profession? Issues of forex problem. How can you contribute? Issues of buy Kenya, build Kenya. How can you contribute? Let us not keep quiet and become conveyors of activities that arises after decisions of other professions. Let us be at the center of decision making. So I'm ready to engage you. I'm ready to have a round table discussion. And I'm ready to be ambassador wherever you want to send me. Thank you very much. And enjoy your dinner. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Wow. Is there any other way you could have put it? Can we appreciate him one more time? Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, please be seated now. Thank you so much, our chief guest. You've really spoken to our hearts. It's very good to speak from your heart sometimes. So we do not box you into a corner. We let you have a free flow. We've been given this table, the chance to have a seat at the table. Let's not be afraid. We're the change agents that we've been waiting for. Let us step out boldly and do the right thing. One of the things we'll be inviting you soon, our chief guest, is our national dialogue. We started our national dialogue last year, where we said we'll be having a time when we come to do a roundtable discussion for us to just talk about national issues and how supply chain can contribute to the emerging issues in the nation. And I think we'll be inviting you for that. Thank you for opening your door for us. We'll not take your time. I would like to ask the Secretariat to now, we'll just ask our chief guest. He will have to leave a bit early, but we want to present one award before he leaves. Let me leave you with this quote that says, "We may not be able to predict the future, but we can do what? We can create it." Yeah, we create it. That's how they say. We can invent it and make it as beautiful as we want. So let's not play victim anymore. Let's actually do the creative work that we need to do to change the negative narrative that has been the victim mentality. So without much ado, I want to invite now the next host, which I think will be Miss Linda, or is it me? Madam CEO, come over so we can quickly do this.
Thank you, Chair. As Chair said, our chief guest is about to leave, so we wanted him to award the first award. Then we'll have our lead judge taking over. So the first award is the public sector. It is the, just a moment.
The first award.
Go ahead, Johnson.
Best Public Procurement Project of the Year award. And this particular award, ladies and gentlemen, this award recognizes the best procurement, public procurement, specialized complex project with three main pillars: scope, value, and risk. And to help us give that award, I'd kindly request that we put our hands together once again for our chief guest, Honorable Felix Koskei. Karibu sana. Chief of Staff, Head of Public Service, Karibu sana. Take the stand, ready to award. So we have the runners-up. The envelope will be given. Then we will declare the winner of the award. Best Public Procurement Project of the Year award. We have two envelopes. Go ahead.
May I have your attention? Public Sector Procurement Project of the Year. First runner-up is Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
IEBC, please come up.
IEBC, first runner-up. Well done. Best Public Procurement Project of the Year Award.
IBC, come on. Let's give them a round of applause.
Makofi yao tafadhali. Well done. First runner-up, IEBC. The Commission has executed one of the most complex projects, the election in the country. This was approved by the Supreme Court of Kenya. Makofi yao tafadhali once again. Excellent. You may now kindly take your seats. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, now to the winners. Go ahead.
First position goes to Ken Jen.
Ken Jen! The winner's Best Public Procurement Project of the Year award goes to Ken Jen. In support of the Big Four agenda laid out by the government, KenGen has been able to provide affordable and reliable electricity that has hence promoted the local industry. It has also created employment opportunities. Well done. The Olkaria 1 additional Unit 6 being a green energy plant, it has contributed to clean energy, hence protection of the environment. A big round of applause to KenGen once again. Bas, DJ, chukua. Asante sana. All right, excellent. Thank you so much. Back to you, CEO.
Thank you, Johnson. Now, our chief guest is leaving, but we do not want him to leave without appreciating him. And as we appreciate him, I would like to welcome the chair and the council members to come on stage. Council members with the chair. And I would also request Mrs. Koskei to come on stage as well, to be here when we appreciate our chief guest. Daisy? So I want to hand over the microphone to the chair. Yes. So Honorable Koskei, this is the Kisim way of saying shukran and for taking the time to be here with us today. We want something that Madam will play somewhere that will always remind you of tonight and to appreciate you for being part of this wonderful family of ours. So over to you, Chair, as you do that. Let's give him a clap, please.
I think we just take a few pictures now. I would like to ask my wife to join us here on the stage, please. And Director Korir, please. Madam, come stand with the Maggie. PPRA DG, hey. Can you just expand? Oh, please, Bwana Kitui and Engineer Karibu. Come, madam. Come stand with your friend. I know. I know, that's what. All right, can we go ahead?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Where did the rest of the council members go? There's still more pictures. So, can we go on? Just a minute. So thank you so much, guys. I think we'll just continue with the rest of the awards as we escort our chief guest. Thank you so much.
Many thanks. Let us show the country that we are part of the solution.
And this gives the supply chain professionals more opportunities to participate. From the 18 categories, we received 55 nominations. Some nominated themselves and others were nominated, and which was 77% more than what was submitted last year. So let's clap for ourselves. The following two categories did not have entries: the Best Private Sector Supply Chain Project of the Year Award and the Best Supply Chain Innovation of the Year. The humanitarian category did not have sufficient information to evaluate and did not submit information for supporting documents as per the evaluation criteria, and therefore no entry was scored. From the judges' desk, we would like to highlight some observations or areas of improvement. First, there was a remarkable improvement in terms of supporting documents in nominations submitted this year. However, some nominations lacked adequate supporting documents to assist in evaluation. For example, if you submit the Best County Supply Chain Management Function of the Year, yes, you will write your narrative, but you need to attach supporting documents like assessment reports, provide also evidence of your staff being professionals, registered and licensed by KISIM, testimonials from organizations, and any awards the supply chain function has won, and so on. Second, the criteria were given, but some organizations and individuals did not follow the criteria. Like supply chain rising star, you're supposed to be under 35, and we say attach an ID so that we can know you're under 35. But some just submit and they don't do that. So it was difficult to evaluate. Lastly, and just to mention a few, it was noted that some submissions were rushed. Let us give ourselves ample time to come up with a solid nomination and submit. I believe 42 days, that is more than a month, is ample time to prepare a winning nomination. The organizations and individuals who will be awarded today should be used as benchmarks by other supply chain professionals or other procurement entities. Very robust supply chain systems have been submitted, and we got a chance to appreciate these systems and technology behind the systems. The systems have enabled the specific organizations achieve transformational results, innovation, transparency, elimination of manual reporting, enhancing quick decision-making using real-time data, and interesting also, responding to queries using artificial intelligence. If we had such systems in place in most organizations, then Kenya as a country will be at another level in terms of supply chain management practice. Let's clap for ourselves. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage all organizations, be it the private, the public, and the third sector, to participate in these awards. Otherwise, we thank you for participating and wishing you all the best as you continue demonstrating supply chain best practices at your workplaces. Let us propel our profession to greater heights and embrace integrity and excellence in performing our functions, whether in the public, in the private, or third sector. Allow me to end by recognizing the judges as I sit. Fellow judges, please stand up. We have Dr. Aleri. Dr. Aleri, he was here, I think he has left. Andrew Kiarie. Thank you. Victor Manam. Thank you. Joy Njau. Thank you. And Mariam. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your commitment on this task. We had a very short time, but we managed. And congratulations in advance for those who are receiving awards today. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless Kissim, and God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you so much indeed. Those who will win should be seen as benchmarks. Embrace integrity and excellence. We're now ready for the awards. Over to you, CEO.
Thank you, Johnson. Thank you, Judge Linda. Now we'll proceed with the award ceremony, and I would want to invite CM Diana Mwacharo on stage. Let's acknowledge her as she comes up the stage. CM Diana has the pleasure of awarding the ICT Adoption of the Year Award.
Okay. The ICT Adoption of the Year 2022. So the second runner-up, Kenya Copyright Board. Makofi.
Makofi out of Fadhali.
Clap for them. Let's celebrate them. ICT Adoption of the Year. Second runners up.
So the first runner-up, this one, DJ, you be prepared with this, eh? Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital. Congratulations.
Let's celebrate them as they come on stage.
All right.
Congratulations, second runners-up. Oh, sorry, first runners-up. So the first position goes to none other than Safaricom.
Let's appreciate Safaricom.
Safaricom in the house. Makofi out of Valley. Well done, Safaricom.
No, we are going to. Let's appreciate Sam Diana. Category, and I want to invite a team player in the council. CM Jeremiah and Lucy, please come on stage. Let's appreciate him.
Good evening. We have the Team Excellence Award. This goes to the first position held by Davis and Sharliff.
Davis and Shirtliff, well done.
Them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you say.
This award recognizes that consistently goes above and beyond to deliver results and going the extra mile to support their stakeholders. That is Davis Shirtliff, a challenging yet well thought out plan that has steered the organization in the right direction. Makofi nyingine tafadhali to Davis Shetland.
That I can never be all that I see. I've seen that. God is greater than that. Who can battle with the Lord?
All right, a big round of applause to Davis and Shetliff. Davis Shetliff, thank you so much indeed. Up next.
Let's appreciate Sam Jeremiah. I would like to invite CM Henok Kirungu on stage to give the next award. Let's give him a round of applause and appreciate him.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now this award category name is County Supply Chain Management Function of the Year Award. The second runner-up is Nyeri County.
Big round of applause to Nyeri County.
Nyeri County, please come on stage.
Makofi yao tafadhali wanapokuja. Well done. This award recognizes supply chain functions of county governments that have set the pace in public sector procurement in terms of adherence to public procurement laws and regulations and benefits to the county government. So Nyeri County, there we go. Makofi yao tafadhali. Well done, well done. All right, up next.
Next is the first runner-up is none other than Mandera County.
Mandera County. Mandera County was rated among the top 3 most compliant counties in terms of procurement compliance. According to the nomination, the county supply chain management function has tremendously improved in terms of service provision, staff motivation, and promotion. Their compliance was 74%. A big round of applause to Mandera County. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, asante sana, thank you so much. Makofi yao tafadhali as they take their seats. Now to the top best county supply chain management function of the year.
Now the best county supply chain management function of the year comes from a county where we have the narrative usiweke siasa kwa roho, weka wapi? Kwa mapafu. Uasin Gishu County.
Uasin Gishu County. Makofi yao tafadhali. Uasin Gishu County government was rated number 1 as the most compliant county in terms of procurement compliance and reporting last year, their compliance was 76%. Makofi out of that. Asante sana, Uasin Gishu County.
Ukicelebrate Kenya umeshinda, mimi sijui ni nini. Mimi nimeshinda shetani. Jubilation tumeshinda. Celebration tumeshinda. Jubilation tumeshinda. Celebration tumeshinda. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Asanteni sana. Makofi out tafadhali. Up next, back to you, CEO.
Let's appreciate CM Henok.
Thank you so much. Up next.
I want to invite CM Moses Omondi on stage to give the next award.
Okay, the award category name is the Supply Chain Rising Star of the Year Award. Supply Chain Rising Star of the Year Award. And we want to call in second runner-up. This is Rita Mwaniki.
Rita Mwaniki is 30 years old. She holds a first-class honors degree in purchasing and supplies management from JKUAT. She works at Davis and Shirtliff in the logistics department. Rita Mwaniki, a big round of applause to Fadali. Well done. Asante sana. All right, makofi yake tafadhali. Up next, ladies and gentlemen. Up next.
So the first runner-up position goes to Ibrahim Isaac Abdul.
Ibrahim
Isaac Abdul.
Abdullah. Ibrahim is a real star that immensely contributed to the procurement profession. He is a promising and talented mentor and coach with proven track record on excellence and performance. And that nominee is 33 years old. A registered supply professional, KISM membership registration. Makofi yake tafadhali. Ibrahim Isaac Abdullah. Asante na. Next online.
And the winner in this category is Mohammed Abdirahman Farah.
Mohammed Abdirahim Farah, Supply Chain Rising Star Award, under 35 years old. Mohammed is a registered member of the KISM. He is a 34-year-old rising star in supply chain management who has exhibited outstanding leadership in the discipline and contributed significantly to the implementation of supply chain management best practices both in the public and private
DJ,
sectors
you're letting us
in
down.
Kenya. Makofi yake tafadhali. Asante sana. Mohammed Abdirahim Farah. Asante sana, asante sana. Makofi nyingine tafadhali to Mohammed. Supply Chain Rising Star Award, under 35 years old. Back to you. CEO, for the next category of awards.
I would like to welcome Dr. Vincencia Popa on stage. Let's give her a round of applause.
Music chose me, just know this and know me.
So the next award, it's Supply Chain Academic Excellence Award, position 1, going to Mr. Wilson Wambani.
Wilson Wambani, well done. Wilson is a student member of KISM, pursuing supply chain management professional course. He has a Master of Business Administration from University of Nairobi. A big round of applause to Wilson Wambani, recognition of the best student in supply chain management. Makofi yake tafadhali.
Thank you, Daktari. Thank you. Is the chair of the KISEP board with us? Okay, I need a representative from the KISEP board for this award. Thank you, Chair. Karibu sana. This award is yours to give.
The next award is the award category name Supply Chain Research Paper of the Year, first position, Fidel Mrema.
Fidel Mrema.
Don't sleep, wake up.
Collect your money.
Wake up.
Collect your money.
Best Supply Chain Research Paper of the Year award, paper done in 2021-2022. The category demonstrates the best scholarly supply chain research paper. The paper should have been published paper in Journal magazine. The title of the winning paper is Influence of Procurement Practices on Procurement Performance in Devolved Governments in Kenya by Fidel Mwema. Makofi yake tafadhali. Fidel Mwema. Well done. All right, up next.
Thank you, Chair. I want to invite our sponsors to give this next award. Sophia, please come on stage.
Supply Chain Diversity and Inclusivity of the Year. And the first runner-up is Safaricom.
This award recognizes the best organization or institution which has applied mechanisms for inclusivity and diversity while dealing with suppliers. A big round of applause. Safaricom PLC. Makofi yao tafadhali. Safaricom PLC. decided to integrate sustainability deep into the core of every business decision by adopting 9 out of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals to transform and boost the success of the business and to enhance their transforming lives agenda, and were the first Kenyan company to do so. A big round of applause to Safaricom PLC. Makofi out for that. Well done. Up next.
And the winner is Kenjen.
Kenjen, where are the paroles? Well done, Kenjen. Wow. Kenjen, in the endeavor to promote inclusivity and diversity, with focus on empowering marginalized, disadvantaged groups. Kenjen, as a public procurement entity, strives to develop the capacity of local Kenyan suppliers and the suppliers within the Kenjen installations, and where possible, unbundle tenders. A big round of applause to Kenjen. Makofi out of that. Kenjen, Supply Chain Diversity and Inclusivity of the Year Award winners.
Thank you so much, Sophia, and congratulations. Now, for our next award, I would like to call upon Professor Annan. Is Professor Annan in the room? Strathmore. Strathmore team? Mary Aminga, yes, good. Please come on stage.
Next award category, Experience Supply Chain Professional of the Year Award. And the second runner-up goes to Josephat Ngesa.
Josephat Ngesa, a procurement and supply chain specialist and a lecturer with over 24 years working experience, and over 17 of which are in procurement and supply chain management in private, public, and international NGO sectors.
Josephat, is he represented? Okay, we shall keep his award for him.
Aha.
Yeah.
Thank you. The first runner-up goes to Alex Musungu.
Alex Musungu, a procurement and supply chain specialist. Alex Musungu has over 20 years experience in supply chain management, consulting, training, and in-house practice in both public and private sectors. Alex always brings a compelling blend of strategic and operational expertise to the delivery of training programs at Kissim workshops. Makofi yake tafadhali. Well done, Alex Musungu. Asante. Up next.
And the first position goes to John Karuri.
John Karuri, experienced supply chain professional of the year. John is a procurement professional with extensive in-depth experience in the procurement and logistics function.
Every little thing you did do to me, you sweet to me for body. She a loving fee follow me.
He's the head of supply chain at the Kenya Copyright Board as the Chief Supply Chain Management Officer. Makofi yake tafadhali, John Karuri. Asante sana.
Thank you, Mary. Now, I'm looking for CM Grace Murichu. Oh, she's out. Okay. Now, our next category, I would request the KISEB board to be on stage for this one. KISEB board, led by the chair. KISEB board members, led by the chair.
Award category, Best Supply Chain Student of the Year Award. First position, CPSPK, Ruth Wanjiru Mugo.
Wow, Ruth Wanjiru Mugo. This award is in recognition of the best performing student in Certified Procurement and Supply Professional of Kenya and Associate in Procurement and Supply. Best performing student, progressive performance across all parts, sections of CPSPK and APS KISEB Award. Makofi tafadhali to Ruth Wanjiru Mugo, top student there, number 1. Asante sana. But there was also number 2.
Award category, Best Supply Chain Student of the Year. First position, APSK, Samuel Mwangi Mungei.
Higher. Ladies and gentlemen, I know the food that has been prepared for you is probably going to be sweeter than this. But hey, let this count now, then immediately we'll move on to that session. In the meantime, makofi tafadhali to the winners, asante sana.
Thank you. Thank you, KISEB board. Let's appreciate the KISEB board. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Apopa to give out this next award.
Next award category, Women in Supply Chain. Second runners-up, Margaret Ngari.
Margaret Ngari has mentored a lot of aspiring as well as new entrants to the supply chain management profession. And not only is she committed to mentorship, but she leads through example and has made great strides in the profession. A big round of applause to Margaret Ngari. Karibu sana. Asante sana. All right, thank you so much. Up next. Margaret Ngari, asante sana. Up next.
Thank you. First runners-up, Khadija Ramadan.
Khadija Ramadan is an experienced and highly skilled procurement professional with over 28 years of experience, currently working as a manager supply chain management at IEBC. A big round of applause to Khadija Ramadan. Asante sana. Well done, Ramadan. Khadija Ramadan. Makofi yake tafadhali. All right. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, the top Women in Supply Chain Award.
And the winner is Jamila Abdi Adan.
Jamila Abdi Adan, Kenyan citizen, aged 32 years, from Mandera County, third born in a family of 10, a mother of 4 beautiful kids. Jamila is a supply chain officer by profession. She took part in the role of women empowerment in her career by encouraging many girls that it's possible to progress with education as girls in her society. Wow. Big round of applause.
Let's thank Dr. I want to welcome Siemnok on behalf of the DG to give this award. Siemhenok Kirungu on behalf of the Director General, PPRA.
Wow. The award category name is Organization Applying Sustainable Supply Chain Management. Organization Applying Sustainable Supply Chain Management. And the winner is me. The organization applying sustainable supply chain management is none other than Kenya Electricity Generating Company, KenGen.
This award recognizes organizations applying sustainable supply chain management practices. KenGen, the winners. Makofi out of Madali. The local contractors in the project were required to engage unskilled labor from the community through an 80-20 rule, where 80% of the workers should come directly from the local community and 20% would be the contractor's staff. The project prompted employment to the community. The water from the dam is used by the community for irrigation on their farms and domestic use. Makofi to Kengen. Makofi out of Valley, organization applying sustainable supply chain management practices. Well done,
I want to
Kengen.
welcome CM Jeremiah Ndusi for this one.
And this one is for the Unsung Hero of the Year Award. And the first position goes to Dr. Wilson Arwasa.
Dr. Wilson Arwasa, Unsung Hero. This award is presented to an individual contributor who has gone beyond their designated role in supply chain management to carry on despite the risks and challenges. Dr. Arwasa, Wilson Arwasa, through his leadership, he has steered the hospital, MTRH, by putting the following two permanent measures: preparation of procurement plans and preparation of MTRH strategy. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Wilson Arwasa, we celebrate you. Asante sana, Daktari.
I want to welcome CM Diana on stage for this one.
So, the Special Needs and Person with Disability Award this year goes to Brenda Arusei.
Brenda Arusei. If persons with disability are supported and given conducive environment, they can produce exemplary results to an organization. In summary, disability is not inability, and the only disability is a bad attitude. A big round of applause to Brenda Arusei. Special Needs and Persons Living with Disabilities in Supply Chain Award winner. Asante sana.
I want to invite Sir Moses on stage for this one.
This award category name is a Supply Chain Curriculum of the Year Award. Supply Chain Curriculum of the Year Award. And the first position goes to KISEB.
KISEB! Best Supply Chain Curriculum. In recognition of the best curriculum in supply chain management in terms of period, objectives, content, instructional methods, and materials recommended for instruction. Makofi to KISEB. KISEB provides professional certification qualifications for individuals interested in pursuing careers in procurement and supply chain management in the public, private, and third sectors. Makofi ya KISEB tafadhal. Asante sana. Asante. Makofi yao tafadhali. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kiseb. Well done. Keep up the good work.
Sir Moses, maybe don't go. Council members, please come on stage for the last award. All council members present. Our last award is an appreciation to our sponsors, Seido. Seido, please come on stage.
Seidor. In fact, after this, they have a booth outside for more questions and comments and engagement with Seidor. Please visit their booth outside. Immediately we are done. I want to celebrate them for their sponsorship. Once again, a big round of applause to Seidor tafadhali. Makofi yao tafadhali. Well done. Thank you so much.
Over to you.
All right. Big round of applause to all the award winners. Asanteni sana for being here. I know, just in a moment. My words will not be sweeter than the food that has been prepared for you, and that's exactly what we want to do at the moment. So, with the permission of the CEO, we'll go straight to serving probably.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
The food is served.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll go table per table.
Yeah.
And just as you prepare to serve, we don't want this to happen to anyone. So please, just eyes on the screen for a moment. We are ready to serve, and the meal is there for everyone. Eyes on the screen. You see, sometimes while we are eating, take time, because if you push it too far, you might just spoil the meal. My goodness. And sometimes if you are too quick, this might happen to you. We don't want that to happen to anybody. So please, slowly by slowly, we'll call you forth. And I'd kindly request that we start with the reserved tables. So I'd kindly request these two tables to serve first. Daktari, karibu sana. Asante sana. Thank you so much. Please, we will guide you through so that at least we have that order. Thank you so much. So we'll have 3 tables at a time. All of us will serve.